Hello everyone and welcome back to Necromancy 101. This week it's kind of a special week. So say that right off the bat. Now, to start with, I'm a full member of the guild now, as you might have noticed because of my cool coat. I passed all of my tests, I passed all those things, so I've graduated from an associate member to full member. Now, mind you, and a full membership costs about $65 a month, which is a little pricey, but at the same time, it comes with some way cool perks. For one, like I said, I get this cool coat because this means I'm a full guild member in good standing. I get to show up to guild meetings and represent the Necromancers. The Necromancers get this coat. It's pretty neat. I mean, I had to buy it, but you know, that's what you have to do. It's like when you're graduating, you have to buy your graduation robe. It's like that. Close enough. Anyway, so I got this. I'm a full member in good standing, which means I have access to the guild library, and by extension, since I'm a member in good standing, I have access to the Department of Magical Resources library, because they sort of have a lending thing back and forth if you're a member of good standing. Anyway, it's great. And since apparently the Department of Magical Resources has a copy of a particular book, a special book, I might have mentioned it before. You know how I said they were all destroyed in the Purge? They weren't. Apparently, the Department of Magical Resources held on to a few copies. This is, as you might have guessed, Dr. Egon von Strauss's Guide to Raising and Controlling the Dead, first edition. Yeah, that's right. So, I got this. There's some protective charms and spells laid on it. They came by and laid... Oh gosh. They laid a lot of protective charms and spells on my house. Apparently that's standard issue when you're checking out a rare book like this. So, and they might not have let me do it, except for the fact that my project, you know, you guys have heard, my zombie, Sarah, she's pregnant, and she's starting to enter the part of the pregnancy when my spells, my knowledge of magic isn't enough. I mean, I thought that my reparative work was cutting the mustard, and it's reaching the point where it's not anymore. And so they have agreed to lend me this and use some of the knowledge that Dr. Strauss came up with in order to see if we can keep things going. Now, obviously, I'll be sharing some of the things I've picked up in this with you guys so that you can learn a little bit at home. Now, I'm not going to be sharing everything to do with this. Part of that's because of the agreement that I signed, and part of it's just, you know, silly knowledge. I mean, some of the things, they have chapters. Yes, chapters and chapters. A lot of chapters on human sacrifices. Obviously, that's not practical for a lot of us. How to lichdom, vampires, whites. Yeah, that's how to make whites. Obviously, that's, you know, the spectral being who can haunt the living, not the racial group that has historically oppressed the blacks in this country. So you can't, it's not how to change your skin color or anything like that. Anyway, whites, not a whole lot on zombies in here, but I'm going to read through it, I'm going to glean through it, and we're going to collect what we can from here. And I'm going to see if we can speed things along a little bit with that pregnancy. Well, maybe not speed along, but certainly keep it going. So that's all for today. So, not much of a lesson, but it's just very exciting. A new phase of necromancy research. So, like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.